your mental health blueprint. All next on Live.
Today is the last day of Mental Health Awareness Month, but it's still more important than ever to check in with yourself. Here to give us some tips on how you can do it every day, a checklist. Also, she's got her plan, Get Your Life, the blueprint. Dr. Shana Lewis right there on the book cover. Good to have you with us, Dr.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
So, you know, it's like we're a couple years into this pandemic, and I read all of these articles about how parents have underestimated how much it has affected their children's mental health. But it's affected everyone's mental health.
Oh, yes. So according to the World Health Organization, since the pandemic started, depression and anxiety has increased 25%. Women and children have been hit the worst. And it's even more important because of all of these mass shootings that we've been experiencing,
That's right.
the collective trauma that we've endured. So now is a great time for us to have this conversation.
So what are things to look for? How do you know if you're thinking about the wrong things?
Yeah, so I'm asking folks to assess themselves, see where you actually are. 3 quick questions. The first one is, are you having a difficult time thinking about the pandemic repeatedly over and over and over again? And then it's difficult for you to make decisions or move from that place, okay? Are you struggling in the fact of feeling overwhelmed when the pandemic comes up and you're in a tunnel and you have a hard time bringing yourself back to center? And then if you are anxious and worried, do you really struggle to calm yourself down mentally or physically? If you answer yes to 2 or more of those, you may need to seek some professional help.
I thought it was because I was a Libra.
No, it has nothing to do with you being a Libra.
Not just Libras.
So how do we manage our stress level and our mental health on a day-to-day basis? A lot of people do not seek out help. A lot of people will never go to a therapist or even an online therapist. So what can people do?
It's a great question. So I believe a daily check-in is imperative. 3 things you can ask yourself every day. Number 1, how am I feeling today mentally and physically on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 is the lowest, 10 is the highest. I suggest you track it to see how you're changing over time. Number 2, ask yourself, what do I need today to support me? Maybe I need a timeout, a mental health day, a break, a nap, some more water, a walk, but think about what you need. And then number 3, start your day with gratitude. Maybe even use the gratitude app. Finding a way to start with Thanksgiving allows us to reduce our stress and our anxiety and improve our moods.
So what are some other ways to help evolve it? So in the long run, you're really improving yourself mentally.
Well, I believe that there's 4, I call it 4 Ds, right? So there's 4 different things that we can do to help ourselves over the long run. Because mental wellness and self-care equals peace and happiness, okay? So here's the first D. Make a decision. Decide that your mental wellness and your self-care is non-negotiable. Something I gotta have. Number 2, deny anything that gets in your way of taking care of yourself. People, places, and things. Some things just gotta go, y'all.
And some people too.
They do. I'm not trying to be messy, but I'm just saying. And number 3, direct your focus. Focus on the things that you can actually change. The thing that we do is when we focus on the things we can't change and we're trying to control things we can't control, we get more stressed about it. So control the controllables. It reduces your stress. And the last thing, don't do this alone. This is tough. We need to be in a community of people who support us in our wellness and our journey to being well.
It's interesting you mentioned that women and children suffer the most, and I think it's because women have a natural propensity to put themselves last.
Yes, we do.
Last.
Yes.
And we've been trained to sort of think that we are selfish if we don't put ourselves at the very bottom.
Oh my goodness, Kelly, we are taught that self-care is selfish. I say self-care is sacred.
Yeah.
It is necessary.
Yeah,
and
you're
we
right.
must take care of ourselves so that we can be good stewards of the gifts that we've been given. I can't do anything if I haven't cared for me.
Yeah.
Such great advice. Thank you for coming on this last day. We'll have you back.
Most
Of the month,
segment.
we should practice every day, right?
Yes.
For all of the information we just talked about, KellyandRyan.com, and check out Dr. Shana's book, Get Your Life, the Blueprint, available on Amazon. And we will be right back here on Live.